this way, and then I do chop in this with a pot.
Right.
The second.
Yeah, the last.
All right, so iChannel's made it here to Luminato's 1,000 Tastes of Toronto, and I'm with Rainer, who's I want to call you like a performance food street art artist. And what is the installation that you're doing for 1,000 Tastes of Toronto, Rainer?
We have a lot of shopping carts here, and we transform the shopping carts in kitchen modules. The reason is we have different recipes, and of course you see all the audience cooking here. So as soon as we change the recipe and we need different function on the station, we can open it and exchange the cards.
Right. So what you've brought to Luminato this year, Rainer, is the participants engaging with the art.
Yeah.
Why is that important for something like this?
I'm working with a philosophic theory which is called interpassivity. That's a European philosopher, and he found out that when people consume a lot about a system, like in this case buying cookbooks or watching television shows with food, they think they are in the food scene and they are cooking, but they don't, because they handle it over to the media. So the cookbooks and the television shows are cooking for them. So I tried to break that down to the problem, and now in the end I found out it's very important to create a situation where the people can start cook again, and that's the situation.
So what you're seeing here are participants that have signed up to be a part of this activation, this art activation installation. So Rainer, some of these people, where do they come from?
I have no idea. So that's a good thing, because here we are in the public space. Also the 1,000 Tastes of Toronto, where we are right now, is a free program. So people are passing by. Some people signed up in the internet because we have a website about the project. And some are passing by and then starting to cook here.
Amazing. Okay, potato cheese. This is what we're making today. What is potato cheese and where did it come from?
It comes from a small area in Austria, so it's Central Europe cuisine. And it was created, I think, like 100 years ago. And it is normally a fresh cheese from the sheep with some vegetables and spices inside. And this version here, and that's the special potato cheese, the other one it has a different name, is when they had no money for milk, or they had no animals anymore between or after the World Wars, they exchanged the cheese with the smashed potatoes. So it's kind of a cheap and easier version of it.
And cheese is expensive, so I'm imagining this is maybe a cheaper way to create cheese. Maybe.
Yes, and the reason why it's expensive, because you have to feed the sheep instead of growing something.
Can you elaborate on the invention, the design of the food cart? What are we looking at here?
We are looking at kitchen modules, as I explained before. And the funny thing, or the reason why I love the shopping carts, is because they're flexible, so they can run around. If we have another location here, we just open everything and roll it somewhere else. And the second thing is, as you can see, they are very, very flexible and nice to add things. With my system I'm using for mostly all of my artworks, that I never use a screw or a glue. Everything is connected with those screw clamps and with these ratchet tie-downs with these orange ones. So there is all the words and everything stays in the same size. You just open and change.
Okay, so Rainer is performing 16 activations of performance street art. And what's the name of this piece?
It's called Toronto Carretilla Initiative.
Okay. And so not just once, not just today, but how many times and how many locations for Luminato?
That's our first location for yesterday and today. So tomorrow we move to the hub. It's the David Pico Square. So we are there the whole week, the whole rest of the festival for lunch. And then we have some smaller locations for dinner. So we will be at Bursey Park for York. We go to Evergreen Brickworks again, and yeah.
Do you just push the carts?
No. It could be possible, but
They break down, I would imagine.
I don't think so. I think that public health sees it more likely that we are having a truck to transport them. Okay. I mean, the distance is quite big for the carts.
Of course. Let's jump in and talk to one of the participants here for a second. I just want to find out some of the reactions and involvement with who these people are and what they're doing. Do you guys know what you're chopping up here?
Garlic?
It looks like garlic to me.
You can certainly smell it.
And how did you guys get involved?
I heard about it on Twitter, actually.
Okay.
So
Social media got you involved with some performance street art.
that's right.
Performance food street art. And Today's potato cheese. They told you
That's
this.
what they've been telling us, but there's no cheese involved apparently.
And what was your interest in getting involved in this piece?
I just like cooking, so I want, you know what, cooking in a shopping cart's different than what you do inside, so why not, right? Beautiful day outside, might as well do it outside.
Thank you so much. So one of the coolest activations during Toronto's 1,000 Tastes during Luminato, and food's just taking a precedent, where normally it's performance, art, music, theater, and it's all about the food today. So check out some of the Carretilla food initiative during Luminato's 1,000 Tastes of Toronto.
Contact your local television provider to subscribe to iChannel.